UMP Deputy Leader Sajid Premadasa says that the Ministry of Religious Affairs is demolishing religious places of worship rather than constructing them.
සියලුම ආගම් නියෝජනය කරමින් වෙනමම අමාත්‍යංශය ගොඩනැගුවේ රණසිංහ ප්‍රේමදාස මැතිතුමා.
The Ministry of Religious Affairs, representing all religions, was set up by late President Ranasinghe Premadasa. This ministry was established not to demolish religious places of worship, but now what are they doing? They are demolishing places of worship rather than constructing them. The ministers are saying that they did not participate at a meeting held by Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne. However, the Prime Minister says that every concerned party participated at this meeting and that a consensus was reached. The Prime Minister should know that there is no point in going to Gampola when there is an issue in Dambulla. If the Prime Minister misleads his own ministers, how can there be peaceful coexistence? How can a country develop?
රටේ සහජීවනයේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙයිද? මෙන්න මේකයි අද අපේ රටේ තත්ත්වය.
MP Sajid Premadasa expressed these views at a function held to provide financial assistance to the Sri Bodhiraja Viharaya in Slave Island under the Sasunata Aruna program. This was done in view of the death anniversary of late President Ranasinghe Premadasa, which falls on the 1st of May.
The Nuwara Magistrates Court has issued notice on 4 persons, including the chairman of the National Water Supply and Drainage Board. Court issued notice after considering a petition filed by the Public Health Inspector of the Lindula Thalawakele Urban Council.
The Lindula Thalawakele Urban Council had petitioned court stating that the National Water Supply and Drainage Board had distributed contaminated water in the Lindula area.
The report of the Medical Research Institute and water samples presented by the public were presented to court, and an order was requested from the magistrate, an order that clean water be distributed.
Court ordered the relevant officials, including the chairman of the water board, to be present in court on the 26th of this month to provide an explanation on the matter. Meanwhile, health officials in the Lindula and Kotagala divisions held joint awareness campaigns in schools, which will be reopening shortly for the second term, on the use of clean water.
Time now for a short commercial break.
Coming up in the news. Welcome back.
Now, views were expressed on the Premadasa commemoration, which is to take place on the 1st of May at a media briefing held today.
එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයේ මේ දිනය කොළඹින් පිට පවත්වනකොට එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයේ ශක්තිමත් කරන්න ප්‍රේමදාස.
While the May Day celebrations of the United National Party will be held outside Colombo in order to strengthen the party, the Premadasa Memorial March will be held in Colombo on the 1st of May. Every individual in the country has a responsibility to remember Premadasa on the 1st of May. We will take steps to conduct a memorial march commencing from opposite the Premadasa statue in Houtsdorf along the final route taken by him.
The
United National Party should conduct the May Day celebrations in Jaffna.
අපිට ජීවත් වෙන්න බැරි අපි අලිමංකඩ දින්නත් පාමංකඩටවත් යන්න බැරි ආර්ථිකයක් තියෙන අනුරාධපුරයේ ඉන්න පුජ්‍යලයට කිලිනොච්චියට තබා මැදවැත්තියටවත් යන්න බැරි ආර්ථිකයක් වටලා තියෙන යුගයක වැඩ කරන ජනතාව.
We should attend the memorial of Ranasinghe Premadasa, who believed that the working class should be strengthened through benefits and welfare measures at a time when the economy has become a burden to the people.
වැඩ කරන ජනතාව ශක්තිමත් භාවයට ගෙනියා යුතු කියන දර්ශනය තිබ්බ රණසිංහ ප්‍රේමදාස ජනාධිපතිතුමාගේ ගුණ සමරුවට අපි සහභාගී විය යුතුයි.
You're with news first local news. Today is the 19th death anniversary of former Minister Lalit Atulath Mudali. Commemoration events were held today to mark the anniversary.
A commemorative event was held this morning at the statue of Lalit Atulath Mudali, located in close proximity to Royal College in Colombo. A group including the family members of Lalit Atulath Mudali participated in the event and placed floral tributes at the statue. Meanwhile, floral tributes were placed at the statue of late Minister Lalit Atulath Mudali in Ratmalana. A group including the Deputy Mayor of the Dehiwala Mount Ravinia Municipal Council, Kesaralal Gunasekara, participated in the event. Lalit William Athulat Mudali was born on the 26th of November 1936 and gained fame in political circles after 1977. The man behind the Mahapoli Scholarship Fund, he held several ministerial portfolios including education, national security and agriculture. He was assassinated on the 23rd of April 1993 in Kirulapona. He was 56 years old at the time of his demise.
This is News First Primetime News. Still in local news, the body of the youth who died following an assault allegedly carried out by a group including the son of the chairman of the Yatavatta Pradesh Sabha was brought to his residence today. Now the funeral will be held on Wednesday.
On the 13th morning, a youth from Udasgiriya was hospitalized after he was assaulted by a group of persons from Mathalapitiya. He later passed away. The deceased youth is 30-year-old Asanka Manoj Prera, a resident of Udasgiriya, Mathale. His body was brought to his residence today.
He didn't bother anyone, so when I heard about this incident, I was shocked.
Meanwhile, the group of persons arrested in connection with the incident have been remanded until the 30th of this month.
The Kalani Electorate Head Office of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party was declared open today. The opening ceremony was held under the patronage of the Minister of Economic Development, Basil Rajapaksa.
Mervin Silva මැතිතුමා මේ ආසනයේ සංවිධායක හැටියට තවමත් ක්‍රියා කරනවා.
Minister Mervin Silva is still the organizer of this electorate. Therefore, our duty is to protect the discipline in the party. Only the president or the party leader has the power to remove him from his position. Therefore, even though I am the district leader, I work through the electorate organizers. Do not misunderstand me. If any SLFP work is taking place in Kalaniya, it should be under the leadership of the organizer. The same applies to other electorates.
ගොළු හදවත කරුණාසේන ජයලත්ටි සුගත් ධම්මි ඒ කතාව මම දන්නවා.
I have read Golu Hadavata, the story of Sugat and Dhammi by Karunasena Jailat. I also know the story of Janaka and Manju. After these, the best story I've heard is the Dimuthu and Kumara story. I am planning to produce a movie on this. I will also be the director. I am speaking to them to get permission from Australia to bring Kumar Mahathir here. But he will have to wear a wig. He doesn't have enough hair. Although he is lacking in the looks department, he is an imaginative storyteller. By him hiding, the Frontline Socialist Party gained good publicity within a few days. No one can topple this government by lying and conspiring like this.
මේ වගේ බුරු කරලා බුරු කියලා කුමන්ත්‍රණ කරලා මේ රජය පෙරලන කාටවත් බෑ.
An advanced diploma on human rights was launched by the Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka together with the Sir John Kothalavel Defence University. The launch took place at the Postgraduate Institute of the Colombo University this afternoon.
The diploma will be open to those in both state and private sectors. A group including the Vice-Chancellor of the Sir John Kothalavel Defence University, Major General Milinda Piris, and the head of the Human Rights Commission, Dr. Pratibha Mahanamaheva, participated at the launch event.
Although there are many allegations against Sri Lanka about human rights violations, you must know how it was at the last stages of this conflict, where these very ruthless terrorists were hiding behind civilians and fighting. That is why we lost so many soldiers, sailors and airmen fighting these terrorists. That is why we took such a long time to conduct this final stage of the operation. Why? Because we respected human rights. However, there are accusations, but I am sure the international community will one day see the truth behind this.
The Aralagangvilla Trade Centre premises, which was gifted through the Saudi Development Fund, is being modernised by the Sri Lanka Mahaveli Authority once again. Financial aid received from the Asian Development Bank for the Mahaveli Rehabilitation Programme is being used for this purpose. Although aid received as a loan is being spent in this manner, the trade centre has not been of any use to the residents of Mahaveli zones during the past 13 years. The Saudi government gifted this building comprising of 42 sales outlets in the year 1999 in order to market agricultural products of the Mahawali zone. The condition stipulated by the Saudi government to provide 12 out of the 42 outlets to Muslims has not been satisfied. However, 30 trade stalls were provided to certain individuals with political affiliations under a lease agreement in the year 1999 in violation of the principal objectives of setting up the trade centre. However, they managed to carry out sales operations for only about 2 years. Action TV reported to you back in May 2008 the manner in which the building has become a rendezvous for various types of individuals and also a haven for nefarious activities. The Sri Lanka Mahawali Authority, instead of providing trade stalls at the building to those deserving, carried out certain renovations on the building. Funds that were spent for this purpose were financial aid provided by the Asian Development Bank for the Mahawali Rehabilitation Program. 2 million rupees were spent for this purpose.
However, they have not provided outlets to suitable businessmen to ensure the existence of the centre.
Once the trade centre, which was renovated at a cost of 2 million rupees, was reopened on the 19th of May 2009, 30 trade outlets were auctioned. However, the Mahawali Authority has failed to provide sales outlets to the 30 individuals who previously held ownership of these outlets under a lease agreement. This situation prevails up until today.
As farmers, we were delighted because we were to get an opportunity to sell our produce. But the building is empty and the contractors are benefiting by this. Every year they whitewash the building and carry out repair work.
The manner in which modifications have been made to the trade centre is cause for amusement. Cement stones have been arranged in a manner where rainwater would flow into the building. The Sri Lanka Mahawali Authority is most likely to once again spend public funds to rectify this mistake once it comes to light. Are they trying to provide benefits to contractors instead of the Mahawali farmers by carrying out frequent renovation work on the building whilst refraining from providing these outlets to those who deserve them? Secretary to the Ministry of Irrigation and Water Management, this is over to you.